Yo, what's up guys, it's your Webber here bringing you yet another video today on the Fusion Corp channel, bringing you Charge, latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. And today what we got to talk about is of course the Utah Jazz versus the Oklahoma City Thunder game. Probably one of the best series that we have so far in the first round and probably in a while. So this game ended up going 115-102 to the Utah Jazz. In this game, Paul George was the leading man for the Thunder with 23 points, and the leading man for the Utah Jazz was none other than Ricky Rubio, which of course he had a triple-double as well. If you guys don't know, he also had 26 points, 10 assists, 11 total rebounds. So this was definitely Rubio's game, and if you guys remember in the game in the third quarter, the last shot saw in the third quarter, that floating three, awesome shot to see. And of course, you know, I am a Utah Jazz fan along with the Boston fans, so, you know, put the comments bandwagon down below. But the Utah Jazz brought it to them. You know, we have players like Joe Ingles who gets in fights with Paul George. Well, not really fights, but, you know, they scuffle back and forth. So it's a great, awesome, entertaining series to watch. And the great thing about this series is that we got some awesome quotes, and this is the best one that's come out of here. And this is pertaining to Russell Westbrook, talking about guarding Ricky Rubio and why he went off. He said he made some shots, too comfortable, but I'm going to shut that off the next game. Guarantee that. So what he's guaranteeing, you guys heard it here first, he's guaranteeing that Ricky Rubio is going to be shut down. He's going into cornerback versus wide receiver mode, and he's going to shut down Ricky Rubio where he won't even get a triple-double. I will be curious to see how much they hold him to. Maybe, I'm assuming probably to 15 to 10 points is what I'm guessing, which I think is what they need, because my co-host Peter says that Ricky Rubio needs to get at least 20 points in order for this team to really win a game. And that's the Utah Jazz, of course. And I think I agree with him there, but I think what also helps is that there's different players for the Jazz that get them different types of points. Obviously, you get Derek Favors, who was off this game, but last game he was very well. He did very well, and that's the reason why they won. The Utah Jazz are in a great position. They hold the 2-1 lead right now in the pivotal Game 3. They always talk about Game 3 being the most important game of the series. They talk about, I believe the winner of Game 3 usually wins 70% of the time. It might be a little bit more. But right now the Utah Jazz are in a great position. Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons are all rookies in this NBA postseason, and they are doing their damnedest to making sure that their team goes on. Obviously, remember, if we saw the Philadelphia game, if you guys saw the Philadelphia game, you saw that there was James Johnson and Ben Simmons had a little bit of a beef. They both got in each other's faces, and that's just what I love about playoff basketball, and that's what I think old school fans would really appreciate about, especially that Philadelphia and Miami game, and also I think this Utah Jazz and Thunder game. I feel like there's a lot of animosity towards one another. There's obviously some scuffling going on. Paul George and Joe Ingles are having their beef. James Johnson, Ben Simmons, and the whole Philadelphia 76ers are having their beef. And I think this is great for the NBA playoffs. These two series are the most entertaining series in terms of what we see from the players. Obviously, the Miami Heat are 1 star away, and if they have Dwayne Wade, 2 or 3 years ago, they probably would have closed out a couple of those games. But they don't, so they're going to probably have to get someone in the free agency. And with the Jazz, I think it's going to be the same thing, whether they move on to the next round or not. I still think they're 1 star away, but this is great news for Utah Jazz fans. You guys have a very good core group of guys. The Jazz are obviously one of the funnest teams to watch. They have one of the best uniforms. And before I continue on that, I'm going to rant at Nike for a second. Nike, those City Edition jerseys, I know that you made Gordon Hayward ones, and you had to throw them away, and you didn't decide to make other ones besides Rudy Gobert, but we need more of those jerseys online so I can buy them when I live in Washington. Obviously, I used to live in Utah, and they didn't have those jerseys because it was the last year of Adidas. So I'm really pissed off that I can't buy one online, and that's going to be my rant to Nike. Nike, please make more of these jerseys. I hate this resale market like you're treating it as it's shoes. It's a jersey. Please put them out there, and please put out a Donovan Mitchell one so I can buy a Donovan Mitchell one. Thank you. Anyway, going back to the Utah Jazz, they have played awesome these last 2 games. They've done really well, and I think they will go on to the next series. And we're going to have to question to see whether Paul George stays or not, whether he goes to Lakers, whether he re-signs with the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's too early to tell right now because I'm not really getting the feel of him right now. I don't know what I'm feeling about him. But we're going to see in the little bit, Game 4, their backs are against the wall. I think this is a must-win game for the Thunder. The Thunder have to win this if they want to go on to the next round. They have to win this. We keep criticizing him, or at least, the Herd, all these other stations, these sports radios, they criticize Russell Westbrook for padding his stats, for, chasing rebounds, but they usually win when he does get a triple-double. So I'm guaranteeing that Russell Westbrook will win this game, and he will get that triple-double. I'm sorry, Jazz fans. I know I'm with you guys, but I think Russell Westbrook has that dog in him that he's ready to really shut down Ricky Rubio, and two, he's ready. He really wants to get to the next round, and we'll see what happens. What do you guys think of the game? Did you guys think that the Utah Jazz are going to win this series, or do you think that it's too early to tell and that Oklahoma still has the edge? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie here on The Charge, bringing you the latest NBA news and rumors, giving you my basketball opinion, and of course my rant on Nike and their NBA City Edition jerseys. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace!